Welcome back to Windkiss. Today we're going to make sure these functioning alcoholics remain functional. The first thing that I saw after loading up was this plateau here. And I had an idea. It's full of rocks. It's on the surface. I'm just going to knock this out. So I will. We're going to channel the whole thing out. We're going to get all the stone we can from there and turn all those rocks into blocks. Once we turn those rocks into blocks, we'll do stuff like turn them into walls and build homes. Oh, we've got a hunter actually able to do their job. That's amazing. The last fort or two, the animals for some reason weren't getting hunted. Hell yeah, fuck them up. Yeah, shoot them. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, bam, 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 bam. No mercy. Oh, okay. Well, it's probably gonna die soon anyway, right? Yeah. Hell yeah, there you go, little dudes. Get in there. It's beautiful. Nice. Ruby. Akia stole rubies. Fuck! Oh well, I can't blame it. I understand. Oh, they stole all sorts of gems. Oh, are my dwarves stored? They're stored on the surface. Oh, fuck. So what we have here is a lesson in storage intelligence. Let's not store gems on the surface where birds can snatch them. Oh, I didn't think about that one. I've never had that issue before. The birds that I've always had issue with were like 900 pounds. God, they stole all my rubies. Oh, fuck. These assholes. Oh, that's pretty cool. The pattern that they're digging. Not the gems consistently being stolen by an entire flock of fucking birds. Fuck it, I'm making this a gem stockpile for now. I hate birds. Jeez, birds? They're not stealing food. That's fine by me. Really, actually, in the long run, that's fortress wealth that I don't have, that I don't need to worry about summoning giant hordes of enemies with, so it actually works for me. And there they go digging a second angle up there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the longer I thought about this, the more I realized this was just a security risk. And we're gonna build our university here and just build a big ass wall. Still want the Twin Peaks over here going because, you know, that's a reference to something I didn't even actually enjoy, but it's a pop culture reference, and that's all I have as a personality. Yeah, get that bath. Ooh, gold. Right here we're actually gonna start building the furniture and the dining room. We haven't started smoothing it out yet, but we'll get around to it, I promise. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig this ramp here, build a big ass generic storage room for the underground fort, then I'll have nice temporary storage to go for however long we need it. Alright, I do have the workshops in the basement. Well, I do have the workshops underground already, so I can start taking apart these dumb pieces of shit. Leave the butchers and the leather works up here, though. Oh, cool, our sad jackass is a little less sad. Oh, cool, they're even happier. What's going on? Not that I'm mad about it. Oh, yeah, that'd do it. Let's check out this Olin wave flag. He's agile. He's short, long beard, neatly combed. That's important. He's bald on top. Grating, raspy voice. That's gotta suck. Long nose, tall, flattened ears. Ooh, he's got like elf ears. Bronze eyes are sunken, long eyelashes. Oh wait, is this a goblin in disguise? Oh well, he's confident, rude, fearless, shameless, less private, more thoughtless right now. Yeah, he's just going for it. So while recording was paused, it passed into summer, and I realized I never built a trade depot. Now, a fun little observation I had was it's the transition into early summer. Usually it's the transition into early autumn that I remember it, about, you know, the third season. Now, I had that extra season with winter with the last session, which means that I got 3 seasons in again before I remembered to make the trade depot, which makes me think that maybe it's just over time I remember I need a trade depot, and it's not just because it's when autumn comes. Either way, I'm not going to have shit to give them this time around. You're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, we've got doors in and bedrooms designated, so dwarves should be getting even happier now. Oh, that's another interesting quirk about embarking in a world that's already started. I didn't get those guaranteed migrants in my first season, or my second season. So I'm wondering if they're hard-coded to maybe come in for my first summer. Oh no, it's nothing I've noticed before or cared to think about. You're just gonna have to deal with my musings. Oh nice, we've got someone cooking masterpieces already. First masterpiece of the fort is the garden cress biscuits. There's 2 of them, and they're made with minced garden cress. Wow. Oh, everyone's pairing up. Yo, we got migrants. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It's time to do the Sobeer check. Yo, they showed up with the unicorns. These guys are cool. Or this guy. Oh, never mind. Get out of here. Yo, green tree frog. Hold on a minute. I know this guy. Yeah. Yeah, this dude was definitely in my last fort. He's all pimped out in the exact sort of crafts we were making. Hey, I don't remember what you made, but fuck yeah, dude. You're in here. Oh, did you make the platinum helmet? Oh, this dude might have made the platinum helmet. Yep, there we go. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. I haven't even gone over the government name, have I? I did hit random for everything. I mean, I kept hitting random until I saw something I liked that made sense in some way. But, yeah, that was like the fourth or fifth one that popped up, so I had to take it. Well, we would be playing another round of Who Do You Praise, but, I mean, I know where you're coming from, so I know who you praise. Yeah. And judging by the lack of any friends whatsoever, I'm gonna guess you are one of our guards. Yep, because you were permanently stationed to be training constantly all the time, weren't you? Yep. Well, we got our military badass. Yeah. Yeah, those runs, dude. And this was one of my guards. They were inside the fort to maintain order while everything was going nuts outside. These were birds that got in, and these weren't the only giant birds that got in. There were snowy owls too. It was chaos. But at least the owls came solo. When the wrens came, they came in packs. Oh, that's interesting. Often inflamed by hatred and easily develops hatred towards things after a long dead corpse was convicted of a crime in 10. So an explanation there, I know exactly what happened. So there was the dude that got his ass beat in the one video that I recorded. He wound up getting exiled because he was always upset and pissing everybody off. But I exiled him before I charged him with a crime. So I couldn't charge him with a crime later because he wasn't a member of my fortress. So in order to deal with the unhappy thoughts of a crime not being prosecuted, I just assigned it to one of the dudes that had died years beforehand, and I was like, yeah, that guy totally did it. Don't worry about it. Obviously, she worried about it. But it makes sense because I put this chick on as a guard specifically because of her attitude and personality. It's just kind of funny that I fucked that up. Okay, but there's a good twist to it. Values a harmonious existence. So she really hates shit because of it and wants a harmonious existence because of. Okay. I mean, I don't get it, but you do you. Now we got two. They brought a reindeer calf and a water buffalo calf with them. I'm down for that. That means we still got an extra bed and bedroom. We've still got an extra table in the dining hall. That's perfect for me. I'm fine with a slow build up. Oh, another quick tip while I'm thinking about it. You may have noticed that I overlapped rooms here, or two different areas. Well, this is fine. If you paint the area, you can overlap areas just fine. It does result in an overall negative modifier for whatever mood the room would provide. So after a certain point, when you have the ability to spread your things out a little bit, you do want to specify certain areas for certain things. Back in the day, you could kind of just get away with giving a dude a 3x3 room, a bedroom, his table, his chair, and fill the rest of it with fucking statues and shit, and he'd be fine for the rest of his life. Nowadays, they want portioned out areas and designated rooms. Fucking picky pieces of shit. Right, here's going to be a little chapel to sow beer real quick, and then we're going to put a hospital here, and that should fill up our basic needs. I know I'm forgetting something because I always forget something, but that is neither here nor there. One of our guys wants an office, so we're going to tuck him away in a corner right there. The Blockaded Homes is an interesting name for a hospital. So I was about to designate that chapel when I realized I've never actually looked at the deities that the civilization has besides Sobir. So since we have the chance to, we might as well check out what they are together. So we got Obul Archzeniths, whose spheres are duty, loyalty, and oaths. That's not bad. We got Ison, whose spheres are scholarship and wisdom. God damn it. I'm pretty sure the dude we exiled praised Ison, which would be perfect for this fort. Fuck. Okay, well, now we know. I might make an exception because Isan fits the theme of this fort perfectly. So it might be a Sobir Isan fort. That's fine, we don't need the purest thing every single fort. It would be neat to see how a civilization curated over many, many, many forts and many, many, many years would end up, though. And then, yeah, so beer, freedom, Ukar Lake's moth, hunting, that's cool. Thrall searched cradles, fortresses. Vukar's death and murder, yeah, no, we don't want that. Tobol's mountains. Asin oil mines, the boulder of ellipses. Minerals, jewels, and wealth. And Datan, metals. Yeah, Sabir and Isan, being the only religions we allow in this fort, works for me. The Church of Liberation. That's badass. Holy shit. I'm gonna put 2 doors in the hallway just to piss him off. Oh, hell yeah, and if people are shacking up together, that means I've got even more spare beds. Oh, I hope more of my dwarves start fucking. I mean, sure, sex adds to the amount of beds you wind up having to use in the long run, but that's not a guarantee. You definitely have 2 idiots in the fort at a time if they're having a relationship and banging, so having them be in one bed is great. And then they need to have 2 kids if they're gonna outproduce the amount of people per beds that they would have been using. So hell, there you go. I'm advocating for population control, you heard it here. Alright, so here for now I've set up a generic bars and blocks stockpile. So now that I've done that, I'll go to the surface, go to the custom stockpile here that's got everything in it. Hit bars and blocks, hit none, and there you go, another example of the little checklist I got going on. And always remember after every migrant wave comes in to make sure you put the strays in the pastures. And generally, even if it's not a stray, I put it in the pasture unless it's a cat or a dog, because I don't trust them to be able to take care of themselves. Actually, I don't trust them to be able to not take care of themselves. That's the problem. When they're chilling underground, they don't got shit to eat. They need the dwarves to feed them and give them water. So not pasturing them is enforced helplessness. And remember, once you make offices and shit, to assign those motherfuckers. And then make sure to check that they're okay by checking the noble page. Gilded Dimensions, that's pretty cool. We're gonna slaughter a couple of these bulls. We don't need all these idiots. They're just eating our grass. Once these poults grow up, we're gonna have a lot of food ready. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Sly Blockade is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious crafts dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. Okay. Well, here's the thing, buddy. We don't got anything to actually trade, I think. Oh, I mean, we got some cut gems. Those aren't bad. Prepared meals. Oh, yeah. Those are going for a lot. Holy shit. Hey, why are you making blueberry wine stew? I already used all the blueberry wine, you fucks. Well, anyway, looks like we will be moving goods. You can toss all the turkey hen egg biscuits in. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, that should be even more enough. Hey, it's the merchants. Solon. Whoa, I just caught that last name. Just gonna close that. Oh yeah, it makes sense that someone with the last name Climax Chambers wouldn't even have a god that they believe in. Whoa, diplomacy. The world is the same as ever. So it's important that you actually try to trade with these dudes, especially early on. That way you get some better caravans later on. I suggest food and drink for your first caravan. If you think you're short on anything, like some embarks aren't going to have wood, obviously go for that. Leather's a good one. I like to go for leather, actually. I'm probably going to do that because I'm pretty much fine for food and drink. So I'm going to go leather, cloth, thread, and hopefully that'll be able to provide me with whatever I need should I need those things. And hopefully I won't need things that I don't have. Let's see, what kind of leather do we want? Let's go shopping. Cave blob. That's it. Cave blob and giant bat. That's some nice leather. So yeah, there we go. That's our order, and that'll make everybody happy with us. Earrings and splints. Don't give a shit. I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. Okay, let's see what there actually is to trade here and get some stuff. And we got some generic shit we can grab, so we'll just give them everything we can and take whatever we want. We'll get some fresh clothes and some nice shoes. Oh yeah, we're gonna grab some cloth bins here too. Don't need the silk yet. We can just trade for the cheaper cloth right now. That way we can maximize the amount of clothing we can make. Yeah, I'll grab some meat to throw some variants in our foods. Hungry head tripe, goat brain, mole lung, cave lobster. I don't know why, but I feel like we should get all the lobster. Grab plum pellets for their booze, porry leaves, cranberries. We might just grab all this. Wow, we're able to grab a lot more stuff than I expected. Pants, Backpack. Don't need any decorated ass quivers. But some cheese. Cow cheese. Hey, that's like normal. Goat cheese. You know what? I'll grab some of these sheets. Since we're gonna start doing that nerd shit eventually. Well, its profit wasn't gonna be good enough, so I had to drop off the cheese and the pants. We'll get everything else. Bitch. That's a neat spread of moods. Just wanted to point that out. Oh no. Why is anal in the name of my fort? Oh. Can't do anything, man. Oh shit, they're making more blueberry wine stew. Fuck, I'm too late again. Hey, our boy Zass is making more masterpieces. Zaster pieces. Eee. My starts tend to roll off a little slow because I've got people doing things to set up for a bigger group. And it makes the transition into larger groups smoother, but I definitely suffer in the early game. And if something happens in my first couple years, it can really cripple my fortresses. But if something doesn't happen in those first couple years, my fortresses can go pretty smoothly until we're hit with about 100 billion thousand giant angry wrens in a row. More migrants. It's time to check who you praise. Now accepting 2 answers. Oh, I don't even need to check this one. I know who this one is. They are not only a member of Post Planned, but they were born in Post Planned. And I like that it took their job name and let them carry it over to another fort. That's awesome. Okay, your daddy's up in the trees over here, so let's see. We know you're gonna be fine. Let's see if I remember who you are. Oh fuck, they're married to Lore. We got Lore and a callback. Oh fuck. So in Post Planned, Lore Enicol was somebody that I saw in the migrant wave that I first recorded. And they wound up actually being a badass. Oh, this is awesome. Post Planned might not be doing so great. I mean, I did abandon it right after half of the population got wiped out. Yeah, oops. They're only credited with 1 kill, which is bullshit. Lore was in every single fight. Oh, her little free birth makes her happy. Always in love with somebody and easily develops positive feelings, very happy and optimistic, believes it would be a fine thing if all time were leisure time, and values tranquility and a peaceful day, all due to having a kid. Lore's gonna be our broker. So I'll just give her some random ass jobs until I have something more solid to advance on. Yeah. A small issue with the kid though. I just noticed this here. I've been injured badly. There is no hope. She feels hopeless after suffering a major injury. And then I went over to check her description and saw the status. Winded, cannot breathe. Ability to stand lost. Ability to grasp lost. But she was brought to rest 2 years ago and doesn't have any open wounds. So we just, oh man, do we have a sad ass quadriplegic kid from the bird attacks? That's actually kind of sad. I hope they don't die immediately. Besmar, you're a legendary planter. I'm gonna assume you're probably from Post Plant too. Praising so beer, so doesn't matter to me. Here's one that killed a giant barn owl. That's what they were. They weren't giant snowy owls. They were giant barn owls. Either way, fuck them. These people are coming in all dressed up fancy too. Alright, Catton. Yeah, of course you do. You love so beer. Everyone loves so beer. And you were in our militia, judging by the looks of it. Yep, Cog is going to be another so beer lover from Post Plan's old days. Oh yeah. Oh man, that really pissed people off when I convicted the corpse, didn't it? Holy shit. Pro tip, don't do that. Just like real life, people hate it when you intentionally convict the wrong person just to get a conviction. It all praises so beer. Alright, so this was another one of our cops, wasn't it? Nope, nope, just a regular militia dwarf. Alright, Catton. Yep. Cool, so he's actually a good armor smith, which means we've got a solid group of metal workers here already. Oh, yep, that kid died. Shit. Well, that's not a good start to their time here. Now I gotta build a tomb to this fucking poor-ass quadriplegic 3-year-old dude. Fuck. But first, we're gonna check out who else comes along. A lot of people are coming in. I might actually run out of beds. Oh, hey, they brought along one of the old turkeys. Alright, I think that's the whole migrant wave. Now let's bury this kid. These fuckers stealing shit. God damn animals. Alright, this is finally dug out. I'm gonna set these fucking stockpiles. I'm gonna random size these. And based on what sizes I wind up getting, I'll give different priorities. And I'll customize what they are based on how things are looking. We'll do it live. Alright, so I've gone through, set up a number of custom stockpiles, and as you can see, after selecting everything that I have down there and checking it off up here, all that's left is coins and trap parts. I've got everything I need to store, for sure, that I'm ever going to make, at least for now, down here. Makes it real easy to know that I didn't miss anything. So something else you should do. I want to make a lot of rock blocks, but I also don't want to micromanage it. So what I did was I set it up to an infinite number of rock blocks being made. But using these buttons here, I can choose how many shops I want. So I put down 4 stoneworker shops, and I select it to 2 here, 2 shops max for this order. So I have 2 shops that'll be doing whatever else. I only need to worry about having 2 locked into doing this at any one time. Makes it so that other jobs can actually get done. Looks like our new arrivals are not too happy with the change in scenery, but considering there's not corpses everywhere, you'd think they'd be a little happier. Alright, now that we've got the people to pull it off, I'm going to start setting up a little bit of a metal industry here. Do I not have an anvil? Why don't I have an anvil? Did those fuckers steal my anvil, or is it in transit somewhere right now? No, I always embark with an anvil. If I didn't, that's fucked, and we're gonna have to wait a whole another year for the autumn caravan to come along and get another anvil, if they have one on them. Okay, there it is. It was just in transit. They happened to choose that time to move the fucking thing. Dickheads. Personal preference is I like to have 3 or 4 different smelters going on at a time. That way I can have 1 or 2 dedicated to burning coke, and then 2 or 3 dedicated to making bars. That way I can have a variety of the stuff I need, and if I need to switch over to steel, I've got enough workshops there to set up a good steel industry, at least have a single processing line with solid throughput. I'm using big words to sound smart. And once we got a couple of coke charcoals here, we'll have the coke set up here, get a little bit of a surplus going, and then we'll get our bars pumping out. Big surprise here, I'm still going to build a big ass moat, because moats are great. This is also going to get me access to slightly more stones to fuck with. I'm not doing anything comprehensive yet. Oh yeah, current unhappiest dwarf. Uneasy after being unable to be extravagant for so long. Bitch. Hell yeah, dude. You dig that line. Hell yeah. First of winter is Turkey Day. That's it, it's official from here on out. Let's slaughter some of these fuckers. Now we only really need to keep 3 around, 1 male and 2 females, because this is only 1 clutch. We have, that one came in on a migrant wave, but we've got a couple clutches of eggs that are going to hatch eventually, hopefully at some point. So we'll slaughter all these hens. Hell yeah. Oh, we've got a visitor. Uh-oh, I wonder where he's from. Yep, he's from Post Plant. His clothes are a little beat up. He's doing fine, though. Oh, this guy's actually calm after that corpse got convicted. Hey. Okay, so here we are at the end of our first full year at Ossel Anal is, or Windkiss, which now just sounds like I'm sucking on farts, so, god damn it. Anyway, after a full year, we've gone from our starting 7 to 19 dwarves. 13 if you count the little Stephen Hawking speed run we got. Speaking of which, we made a little tomb for him up here. Figured because he was a free birth, he does have some history in the world, so he deserves a little tomb. Even if he's 3 years old, you know, he got brutally maimed in the giant Ren strikes of the years 9 through 12, and now he rests in peace here. We've got a trade depot, we've got some farms, we've got our little trench line that hooks around here, our gem stockpile, our big old stockpile room, our workshops, our bedrooms, our dining hall, and our kitchens. So yeah, not much progress, very simple stuff early on, but things are pretty stable, things are pretty solid. So I'll be recording my next year soon, and I'll be showing off to you what we're going to do then. But until then, stay alive. If not, I'll fuck you up.